babies, my bunnies. It's Saturday night. It's late. I just got home from the club. I left the club early. It's like, what time is it? 1:44 a.m. here in Hollywood, world famous Hollywood, my hood. Yeah, this reading that's kind of why I left the club early. And the subject matter for this reading is what's going to happen to your frenemies, babies. What's going to happen to your frenemies? Okay, that's the subject. Now, we live in a day and age, it's just frenemy city, right? I mean, there are some scandalous beeshes out her, some scandalous cobra queens out her, that they're supposed to be our friends, supposed to be cis, but they sus, okay? Women and gays, especially the women and gays. Let's face it, and men too, some hetero men too, but let's face it, women and gays, scary evil, right? They can be scary evil, right? So this is all about those frenemies, right? That, they're all cis in your face, but they really sus, right? So that's what this reading's going to be for. And I was inspired by my night out on the town tonight at the clubs, just kind of running into some so-called friends, frenemies, and just the energy I was getting, the sort of backhanded compliments, the sort of, oh, we saw one of your YouTube videos, they were talking shiz basically, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm just going to do me, and like you bunnies, you're just going to do you, right? We're just having fun up at her. We're just, doing our calling, just following our impulses and our calling. We're not hurting anybody, but there's people out there who like to talk shiz, right? Because why? Because they're peanut butter and jelly. They peanut butter and jealous. Why? Because you're doing your thing. That's why, because you are just doing your thing. You're doing what comes natural to you. You're just being your special selves, right? So, let's clear this energy, get these cards, and let's figure this shit out, right? What's going to happen to our frenemies? What's going to happen to your frenemies and your sussy sisses? Those cobra beeshes, cobra queens, And this is for everybody, okay? So, my ladies, my gays, and even my hetero men. There's some hetero men that are bitches too. There's some beeshes, hetero beeshes too. They're just as beeshy as the women and the gays. Trust. Okay. Let's do this. What's gonna happen to my bunny's frenemies? What's up? What's the tea on the frenemy? Alright? Mix this card. They just told me to shuffle. Shuffle and pull. Shuffle and pull. Ooh, I'm a little, just a little tipsy. I had a couple of drinks. Whatever. No, what I am is hungry. I'm hungry. That's what I am. I got the munchies, yeah. Okay. What's gonna happen to my bunny's frenemies? What's gonna happen to our frenemies? Me included. What's the tea on the frenemies? Yeah. Go? Okay. Go. There you go. Here we go. Cool. Okay. First card. Wow. We got harmony. That's the 10 of cups in the Rider-Waite. This is the Osho Zen deck, by the way. That's like my favorite cards right now. But, oh shit. Oh no. Oh, there's a card spell. Am I supposed to take these or something? That's a lot. They said take all these cards that fell. Look at all these cards that fell. Oh my god. Okay. We'll start with this one first. Okay, we got harmony, which would be the 10 of cups in the Rider-Waite, the traditional Rider-Waite, and that means what's gonna happen to your frenemies, babies? I think this is just the way you guys are naturally. You guys you're in harmony with your true calling, with your spirit, right? And in this deck, it shows this. Look at this dude, and look at these two. Oh, you know what I'm being told? What's gonna happen to your frenemies? You babies, you're gonna meet like your soulmate, like your twin flame or some shit, your twin fish, so to speak. Look at it, 'cause there's these two dolphins up here, like soulmates. This is like starseed, this is twin flame type of energy. Ooh, yeah, some of y'all are gonna meet somebody special. Something that they can't even fathom. Like, some of your friends may even have boyfriends or girlfriends or even be married, but they do not have a twin. They don't have like that special deep like starseed connection like you guys are gonna have, is what I'm being told. But also I'm being told is harmony. They're gonna see you're just in harmony with the universe. You're just, because you're so, babies, you're like me. The force is with you. You know what I'm saying? The force is with you, basically. Next card. Ooh, what's going to happen to your frenemies? Fighting. The card of fighting. Look at this. Look at that. I want you to look at that. This card keeps on coming up. I got all my readings. Like all my past, 2 or 3 or 4 readings that I just posted on here on the channel. These cards keep on coming up. It's so trippy. Okay, check it out. Look at this dude. Look at this knight. He is furious. Okay, he is just ferocious. And look at in the background. Why? Because he's in his mind. He's ruminating and he's imagining about fighting with someone or arguing with someone. See these two people back here? Arguing. Like in his head, arguing. These people are in their head arguing with you or talking shiz to you, babies. Like they were to me tonight. These beeshes were trying to oh yeah, we saw one of your videos. It was so the way they were doing it, rather than just being cool, that was cool or anything. They were kind of oh my god, the way it was just so obvious that they're just whatever. I'm not gonna even bother elaborating on it, but this is the energy, right? That's the energy I felt. That's the way they were feeling. That's the energy in the background. Like it's almost as if they wanted to argue with me, or as if they just wanted to make fun of me or talk shiz to me. That I was just like whatever. I don't know. I just wanted to have fun and I just wanted to dance, so I didn't really engage it. But I felt it after I came home and I thought about it. So in a way, this is kind of you as well, babies. Let's break this down. That's them with you, but this is you as well. You can feel the energy. Like you see him, it feels like that, right? You're like, why? Kind of like arguing in your head. Babies, it's not you that's arguing. They're arguing with you, okay? You're feeling their energy. So I don't want you guys to because you guys are sensitive, right? You guys are empathic. That's probably why you're here on this channel and why you're drawing this sort of material, this kind of content. So, and I'm sensing most of you are empathic. So you don't want to absorb this as if this is your own mental rhetoric, because it's not. This is them. This is them, okay? You're just sensitive and you're tuning into their frequency. You're tuning into what the bullshit is going on in their minds, okay? So what's going to happen to them? Like that. They're going to be like this. What you're feeling, what you were tuning into, with your beeshes, like I am, it's like that. That's what's gonna happen to them. They're just in this really state of just competition, comparison, envy. They're jealous. They're peanut butter and jealous because you're unique. You're just yourself. You're yourself. There's nothing, you're not bound by anything or anyone. You just have your own thing going on, right? You're just carefree, kind of like the Fool card, Oh, look at what's going to happen to them. Look at, what was I just saying? You're just carefree like the Fool card. What was I just saying? Look at the card. Look at that. It's innocence, babies. I love this card. Look at this. Look at this dude. Look at him. Look at him. He's just chilling with the cricket. Look at that. That's like, I love the card because I relate to it so much. I just chill with my little insect friends. The bumblebees, the bees, honeybees will fly around me sometimes. The butterflies will come around me and stuff. It's just, you're just in the moment. You just you see everything. You see the beauty in everything. It's just who you are. Like this, look at him. He's just chilling with that cricket, yeah. It's a beautiful thing, right? That's the way you guys could probably relate to this too. I relate to this major. Like you see the beauty in things that other people don't even think about, and people find it irritating in you. I've had that with people with me, so-called friends with me, like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, look at this, or like, oh my God, this flower, just whatever it is. You notice things, you notice the beauty in nature, or you notice the beauty in things. There's an innocence about you, babies, okay? It's just, and it's not like, it's not something you can attain, right? Because, let's face it, it's not like you want to be innocent. It's kind of been to your detriment. Basically, like that your innocence has been, in a lot of ways in your life, it's been into your detriment. Because like, I'm just relating it to myself. Like you were too innocent. You were just kind of like not really tuned into seeing the way people really were around you. Because you're not wired up that way, right? You're just wired up differently, babies. You're like, you're pure at heart, you're innocent. It's just who you are. It's not something you can attain or something you can develop. It's just how that's how you're designed. That's just how you're wired up. And so it's when you don't have kind of cruel intentions like other people do, it's hard. It's hard for you to see it. So because of your innocence, it causes a lot. You end up becoming a targeted by very bad people. And effed over a lot, yeah, right? What movie just came to mind? Because I just said Cruel Intentions. It's a movie. There's a movie. It's like a 90s movie. It's called Cruel Intentions. If you guys haven't seen it, this is perfectly describes it. Oh my God, you guys gotta watch it. It's with what's her name from the 90s? What's her name? The actress, famous actress. She played in Legally Blonde. Reese Witherspoon. Stars Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Felipe. Stars. I met him actually in person. But anyhow, name dropping. No, stop doing that. I live in Hollywood. We expect. Okay. So anyhow, yeah. Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Felipe. Watch that movie. That movie describes perfectly what this whole reading's about. These people were so evil to that poor girl, the Reese Witherspoon character. She was just herself. She was just a nice, kind person. This is who she was. Like this. She was just, it's not like she was trying to be, but these people treat her like, oh, she thinks she's so good and she thinks she's such a good person, blah, blah. It's not like that. People are weird like that too, right? Like if you're just a nice person, they get mad at you just because you're nice. They think, oh, you think you're better than me, or you think you're better than everyone, or it's weird. The weird shiz that people will project at you just because you're pure, or just because you're just, you're chill, right? Whatever. I guess it could be called innocence. I had a hard time dealing with that about myself, because there was a point where I was like, I've been effed over so badly by so many so-called friends. There was one point where I had all these friends. They stole all my shit. They stole my music equipment. They stole my recording studio. It was crazy. Oh my God, bunnies, what I went through with people, it's so bad. People were and I was just a nice person, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes the innocence can be to your detriment because you don't realize what's going on. You got to kind of develop you have to suss people up, right? You have to like suss it out. And it's like a balancing act, right? It's something we have to learn. It's a process, but we're learning, right? Okay, what's the next card? What's going to happen to you? Frenemies? Ooh, wow. you know what? I'm looking at these two cards and they go perfectly together. Both of them, because I looked at both, I just pulled up two from the pile that fell right here. All these cards fell, y'all, like this in the whole pile. Isn't that crazy? Okay, but look at this. Look at these next two cards. They go perfectly together too. What's going to happen to your frenemies, babies? Those cobra queens, those cobra beeshes. Look at this card. It's understanding. But look at that. It's like this bird about to fly out of the cage, yeah? It's about to fly out of the cage. I hate this ring light. I hate these ring lights. They're so bright, and they're so and these tarot cards are too, like, the reflection. I want you to see the whole thing, because I got a whole story area there. See? This bird's about to fly out of this cage. But look at the next card that's right after it. The outsider. More cage. He's outside the cage. That's what it's like. That's what it's been like in your life, right, babies? You've always been the outsider. That's me, too. I'm always like that. Always, like, locked out the outside. You're always just going from circle to circle and always the outsider. like not really embraced by this any circle of friends or whatever, or clique or whatever. You're just kind of on your own, right? But what's gonna happen to your frenemies? They're gonna see you set yourself free. See this bird's flying out of the cage? But look what's up there. Look outside the cage. Look what's up there. There's all these other like white birds, just like this bird. These are doves. And what are doves symbolic of? So, doves are symbolic of the Holy Spirit, right? Like the dove that came to Jesus when he got baptized by John the Baptist. Like that's the Holy Spirit. That's the spirit of purity, right? What's what I'm being told, babies, what's going to happen to your frenemies? They're going to see you link up with birds of a feather, right? Birds of a feather. I'm getting soul tribe. You're going to, babies, oh my God, I'm excited. Because I'm feeling it for me too. A new phase about, you're going to start meeting new people. Like, you're going to start making new friends. They're going to be like you. They're going to be kind of similar to you. Like really like you, not pretending to be or not just trying to, you're going to fit in. It's going to be like birds of a feather. You know what I believe, babies, too? And look, you're not going to be the outsider with these because they're going to be like you. You're not going to be the outsider anymore with these people. It's going to be a soul tribe, yeah? This is what I was about to say. There's something happening in the world right now. The lines are being drawn, right? It's already happening, like politically and in the social matrix. It's already happening. The polarization, right? You see how things are, people are dividing? It's happening spiritually too, okay? It's starting to happen spiritually too. Birds of a feather. Baby, you belong with other Holy Spirits like you. You belong with other, angelic spirits like you. They're just pure at heart, And the spiritual, we're dealing with spiritual warfare here. So these cobra queens or these beeshes, these sus sisses, you think they sis but they sus, they're not of spirit, right? They're not. So the lines are being drawn. This is spiritual warfare that's going on, right? So this has all been a process. These kind of people, they're part of your process. They're part of fortifying and making you realize who you are and what team you're on, right? Let's get one more card. Wow, what's coming up for them? Ooh. See, I'm going to put, what? They're telling me to pull 2, 3? Okay. They told me to pull 3 cards at a time. Oh, I see why. Makes sense. I understand why. Okay, check it out. This is the miser card. This would be the 4 of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite. This is the miser, the Scrooge card, holding back. It's like holding back. Like, look at her. Look at her. She's holding back all her jewelry and all her coins. She's holding it. She's kind of, basically, babies. What's going to happen is you're closing up to these people. They're not going to have access to you anymore. You're outgrowing these people. You've learned the lessons you needed from these kinds of people. That's why you're not connected with them, right? Like, for example, me, earlier tonight when I was at that club, running into these so-called old friends or whatever, it made me realize, wow, no wonder I don't hang out with these people. I don't have nothing in me. Energetically, these people don't even like my content. They're not even supportive. They were being more like shit-talking almost, like backhanded shit-talking to me. Instead of just being cool, right? Why don't just be cool like I am? Like, I would be like, hey, yo, what's up? That's cool. Like, I always support people no matter what. I'm always so supportive of people, of their endeavors and what they're pursuing. I get enthusiastic for people. It's just my nature. But other people, like look at them toward me. They were getting all kind of like, beeshes. Kind of like cobra. They were getting cobra. That cobra spirit was coming out. Those cobra queens were coming out, right? So, yeah, so what does that mean? I don't want to be around those kind of people. I can't. Energetically, it's not a fit. And there's a reason for it, babies. And the reason is, we got the card of aloneness, because you're in a cocoon phase. Okay? You're meant to be alone right now. You're meant to be alone for a duration of time. Sorry. Okay. Wow, spell 2. So basically this is you're being kind of isolated sort of on your own, and even if you're not physically, let's say maybe if you have roommates or whatever, just energetically and emotionally you're kind of isolated, kind of in a state of solitude, because you're meant to, because you're going through an alchemical process right now. You're growing, And it's something that's beyond you. It's happened to you alchemically. That Holy Spirit in you, like what was it we saw those doves, because you're the energy, you're being lined up, your destiny's being lined up, it's being guided, so you can come into your passage and start crossing with those other Holy Spirits like you, those other doves like you. Okay, soul tribes, other star seeds, other people who have the kind of same pure mission as you do, who are on a mission for the kingdom, for the kingdom of kindness, of goodness, right? Spirituality. You're on a spiritual mission. You're on a spiritual journey here, and you're going to meet others who are on that hero's journey as well. Okay, you're a hero, babies. You guys are heroes. And what does a hero do? A hero goes to a lot of alone time. A hero goes to that training. It's spiritual boot camp, babies. You're in your spiritual boot camp. You got that Mr. Miyagi in the sky. Wax on, wax off. He's teaching you. You're being trained, babies. Okay. And the next card, what are you being trained for? We got the card Past Lives. This is I relate this with the Ancestral Curses card. You're being trained to be a fighter and a warrior, so you can break these ancestral curses. Okay. You probably had no support from your family, nothing. No one's that you probably were always the black sheep. And you know what? It's always that black sheep in the family is always the one who ends up breaking those ancestral curses. It's always the black sheep, the misfit. It always is. Ask anyone. Go and research it. It always ends up being that misfit, right? So yeah, that's what you're being trained for. You're being trained for, it's probably in the Akashic records. You were probably sent to break these ancestral curses for these bloodlines. Right? Okay, let's pull another card. Okay. We got, wow, that's interesting. We got the Success card reversed. How am I interpreting this? This would be the Six of Wands in the Rider-Waite, which is the Victory card. But reverse, okay, what are you being trained for? Okay, that's what it's saying. You're being trained for your success. And it's reversed because it hasn't come yet. It's like you haven't, your big arrival hasn't even happened yet. Okay? Your big mission has not even happened yet. You probably accomplished a lot already in your life, or whatever. You've done things and you think, oh, this is my life, but no, there's more. There's more, is what I'm being told. This is going to go up right. You're coming to success. Right now, you're in a kind of a cocoon phase, an incubation phase, babies. Okay? So, let's see what's up. What else? Yes. Wow, look at this. So perfect. The Change card, which is, this would be the 10... this would be the World card. A whole new cycle. Baby, you're being alchemically transmutated. You're going through a transmutational alchemical process because you have a whole new cycle on in the world. Okay? The world could be the World card. Change. A complete, total change. A whole new version of yourself. A whole new world. A whole new world. I always think of that song. I love that song. But anyhow, a whole new world, new friends, a whole new soul tribe. You're gonna become a new soul tribe. I'm getting energies of entrepreneurship, startups, collaborations. If you guys are musicians like me, maybe you're gonna meet some other collaborators to collaborate with, other like-minded musicians who have the same, energy or the same kind of innate like message in their DNA like you. You know what I mean? I'm sensing, collaborators. I'm getting designers. I'm getting some of you might be fashion designers. You might be collaborating with some other people. I'm getting collaboration. It's coming up. You're going to be meeting some peeps who are going to be on that same kind of wavelength as you. They're going to meet the same styles of music you're into, or if you're into film, same kind of films, You're just going to meet some like-minded folk who are going to be sincere, and they're going to be birds of a feather, like those doves. They're going to be other like holy spirits like you, innocent, pure spirits who are in it for the art and for not for the accolades. They're in it for more of a spiritual mission. They're being driven by spirit. Next card. Ooh, Thunderbolt. That's the Tower card. That would be the Tower card. Okay, here it's depicted as God, this card keeps on coming up in all the readings too. If you go watch my previous readings, like for the past 4 readings here on the channel, these same cards keep on coming up. Okay, anyhow, so it shows this person right here. It's a Kundalini awakening going on. Ooh, something just fell. Oh, that was meant to fall, yo! It just fell off the. Yo, check out what just fell. Breakthrough. Oh, babies. What's going to happen to your frenemies? You're going to have a breakthrough, babies. Look at this Kundalini awakening. It's a tower moment, but it's not the bad kind of tower. This is the good kind of tower. This old version of yourself, all the shiz, it's getting the thunderbolts coming down. It's getting zapped out. That Kundalini is going to zap up. It's going to purge all this shiz out of your chakras, of your emotions, of your memories, of just the emotional memories, of the traumas. You're going to see it. Your eyes are going to be open. Your third eye is going to be open. And it's going to purge all these cobra queens out. And all these cobra beeshes, these sisses are going to be purged out of your life. As they are. You know, they're being purged out. Why? Because you're having a breakthrough, which just fell, y'all. Look at that. You are going to break through, baby. I'm saying that some of you are going to come in some money. Some of you are going to come into major successful sort of endeavors. Major successful business endeavors and artistic projects. You're going to break through. Big break. You're going to get that big break, right? What's going to happen to your frenemies? Ooh, look at this. This is the friendliness card reversed. What's going to happen to your frenemies? You're not going to be very friendly with them anymore, right? And I don't even think it's not something you're going to be doing intentional. You're on a different wavelength. They're not going to have access to you anymore because you're on a different path. It's not even like you're trying. You just don't. You've outgrown them energetically. You don't relate to them. Like, for example, these people, for me, I'm using me as an example again from earlier tonight. These people that I ran into, the energy was weird. I just did not, they felt like I can't believe I even hung out with these people. It was like, that's what I felt like for me. I'm like, I don't have nothing in common with these kind of people. I'm not on that kind of energy length. And to me, it was like, there was no progress with these people. They were still the same bitchy cobra queens that they've always been. I'm like, God, it's like, there's nothing like, you know, like me, I'm doing my new thing, you know? Or like them, they were like making fun of it. Oh, you have the new channel, blah, 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 blah. We saw it. Like, they were kind of like, they were saying it in a very, I'm not stupid, okay? Okay, I'm an empath. I'm psychic. I know when people are talking shit about me. Even when they're saying it, it doesn't matter what they're saying with their mouth. And these people were being so, oh God, it was so rude, mean, just mean girls. Like mean girls, yeah? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, what's going to happen? Friendliness reverse. They've lost your graces. They're not in your graces anymore, babies. Yeah, they're not welcome. They're not going to be welcome in your presence anymore. They're not going to have access to your courtyard. They're not going to be able to get into the court of the Crimson King. Okay, that's a song. That's a song, by the way. It's a song by King Crimson. I'm a total prog geek, so I love prog music. So yeah, King Crimson in the court of the Crimson King. It's like a prog rock staple. Anyhow, so look it up if you guys want to listen to that song. That song is. It's classic. It's a journey. It's a total like amazing song. Anyhow, yeah, they're not welcome in your courtyard anymore. They're not invited to the round table. Okay? Look at this. Another reversal. Awareness reversal. What's going to happen to them? These beeshes are unaware. They're going to just continue living in a state of unawareness. They're going to continue just living in a state of just stuck in here in the 3D. They're just gonna be stuck in the 3D realm. They're probably not gonna. They're not gonna develop. They're not gonna develop. Their spirit's not gonna develop. Their consciousness isn't gonna develop. They're just gonna be stuck in this matrix, 3D matrix, just stuck, just like another civilian, another muggle. No spirituality. They're not developing. They're just stuck with this. unaware, stuck in a state of unawareness, just basically just unawakened, just spiritually dead. Their spirit is not connecting with spirit. What happens if you don't connect with spirit? Then you lose your spirit, right? You're not connected with the source spirit. You're just of the world. That's it. You're just of the world, and the world dies. The world will end, and then so will you. You'll go with it. You'll go down like the little lemmings. Those little lemmings running off the damn cliff. That's what the world's like. A bunch of dumb lemmings just following the media, whatever, and just running off that cliff. Ooh, what's gonna happen to your frenemies? Look at the next card we got. Slowing down. Things will slow down. No progress. They're gonna be, everything's slowing down for them. It's not gonna be much progress. I'm being told not much. Business progress. It's not much progress. I'm getting the sense that these people are just not very progressive, period. Definitely no spiritual progress, or no progress in their consciousness, no emotional progress, no psychological progress, probably not even no health or physical progress either. They're just going to start slowing down. Basically, they're going to start dying, like the rest of the humans, just start aging and just dying, because they're not connected with source, they're not connected with spirit, right? They're not connected with the source of eternity. And this was the last card that fallen. So, I think this is a perfect card to end it on, because it's a card of possibilities. You are full of possibilities, babies. It's just your nature. I get it. I'm right there with you. Like, the way you see life, it's just like you see the possibilities. Like, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel. Oh, I want to do this. And you just do it, right? You just do things. You like doing things. Oh, I want to record a song. Let's do it. Oh, I want to write a script. I'm just going to do it. Just do it. You have fun. You have fun. Because you live in the realm of, you live according to the energy and the frequency of possibility. That's just your nature, right? It's just your nature. It's not something that you try to be, or that you just want to be. It's just who you are. It's like breathing for you. You are full of possibilities. What's going to happen to your frenemies? They're going to see you attain some possibilities that they didn't think you were capable to attain. Okay? Because you're full of possibilities, babies. You guys are full of babies. You guys are full of possibilities. Okay? You're not, and you're not limited like the frenemies. These frenemies, the way they are, they're limited because everything to them is a competition. They don't live like this. They don't follow their possibilities, right? They don't follow the spirit of possibility. They just get stuck in like, oh, this is popular, or this is popular, or this person has this many likes, that person has that many likes. Oh, they're stuck. They're stuck in the matrix. They're not following spirit. So there's not many possibilities for them. They're stuck with what they see and what is in front of them, and that's why they envy you. That's why they're so contemptuous towards you, because you're full of possibilities and they don't get it. They don't understand you. They don't get, how is this person like this? Who the hell in their mind they resent you for it, because they think, who the hell does this person think they are? I've had people, so-called friends, actually confront me before like that. Like, who the hell do you think you are? I mean, why do you do all this shit? When I was just doing music, I would perform live, whatever, and people would get mad about it. It was just so weird, yo. People are weird, yo. Frenemies are freaking weird, yo. They're on a different, they're on this lower level, this really kind of cobra level, I don't know, but they don't see possibilities. They're not living or following a sense of they're not in pursuit of a sense of joy. They're just kind of comparison. Like, this person is like this. I want that. I want to be like this person. Or I don't want that person to make it because I want to make it. Or they don't see the possibilities within their own self. They don't see the miracle that is themselves. Okay? Because everybody, baby, everyone's a miracle. We're all miracles. Everyone is a living miracle. And everyone has a unique, amazing, living, miraculous spirit within them. But these kind of people, they're stuck in the social matrix. They're stuck in the world and the accolades of the world. So they're not connected with source. At least they probably have no spirituality. They probably just don't even believe. Most people don't even believe in spirituality. or they don't even have no reverence for it, even if, or nothing. They just no interest in it. They're stuck in the world, right? So when you're stuck in the world, guess what? There's not really many possibilities. The only possibilities there are is what the world shows you, and what the world, the secular. We're talking about the secular world, not just the planet. No, the secular world. Media, all this shit. Accolades, social media, the social matrix. They're just stuck. Okay, and the social media, there's not many possibilities in that. The only possibilities there is like, oh, I'm going to become famous or popular, and that's it, like, that's it, and look what happens to most famous people. They're miserable. They're miserable. Most of them are miserable, believe it or not. We all know, many of them just commit suicide, constantly. But anyhow, so we're going to end it on this card, babies. I think this is a perfect card to end it on. Should I do anything else? Any other cards? Charmies? They said no. To end on this card. It's a perfect card to end it on. It's a perfect card to end it on. A card of possibilities, babies. So, how are we gonna? Let's sum it up. All this shit is sum this shit up, babies. Let's just bless you, babies. My beautiful, pure, just innocent, just innately innocent, And when we say innocent, we're talking about innocent energy. We're not talking, we all have our little, we all do our things, We know no one's perfectly innocent, but we're talking about innocence in a different context. We're talking about in intention and in spirit, right? Okay, so basically that's it. I love you, bunnies. I love you. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing. All that good stuff, y'all. All right. That's that reading. Mwah. The devil in you.